they decided, you know, to sell the grocery store and the whole property. So they sold it to him. So he kept the grocery store part going too, right? So when I got to be, he bought that.
It was a grocery store and what?
It was a grocery store and an apartment. I mean, it's a nice big apartment. I mean, 2-bedroom, nice.
All right,
you know?
I got you.
So like, after he bought it, like, I used to go over there and ask him, you know, hey, Mr. Joe, you need me to do something? He said, hey, yeah, Tommy, you want to sweep up in here for me? So he, you know, that's when I like 9, 10, 11, shit like that. So then, when I got to be like 13, you know, like, I wanted nice stuff. Like my dad used to dress, man. He'd wear Sansa and Stacey Adams and lizards and stuff. But, you know, he worked for the post office at the time. So, you know, he had, you know, but man, my dad always dressed good. And I used to love that, man. So one time I went to him and I said, Dad, I said, hey, I want a pair of Stacey Adams. He said, well, you gonna work for him? Or? I was like, I gotta work for him? He said, listen, man, for you to appreciate what you get, what you have and what have you, you need to work for it. You gotta learn how to shine your shoes and take care of them and all this. I said, okay then. So, all right. So I went next door and told Joe Payshock. I said, hey, Mr. Joe, I said, hey man, can you turn that? You got a job?
Mute that.
You got a job that you know I can do regular for you? He said, you know what, Tommy? He said, I tell you what.
The camera right here.
Come on. He said like, come on in the back. So he took me in the back in the storage area where all the stuff is at. He said, this truck backs in here and we unload this truck. I said, yeah, I done seen you doing it and what have you. So he said, you think you can do that? I said, yeah. He said, so now what you'll be is be my stock boy. I said, okay then. And he said, I'll pay you $1.75 an hour. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay then. So I'm like, wow. So I immediately went home. I'm counting up my money. You know what I mean? So if I work this many hours, this is how much I'm going to get every day. You know what I mean? So I'm counting up my money. So anyway, so after we started, I started doing that. Then my grandmother, like I used to have to, she had got so old to where it's like she couldn't really get around to pay the bills. So she taught me how to go get the money orders, fill them out, put them in the envelopes, and mail them to the people to pay them. Power, all that shit. I learned to do that. I was the oldest, so I had, I was the one that wanted to do this shit. So then my grandmother said, well, I got this money here because I've been working about a month and I've been getting paid every week, and I give most of the money to my grandmother. You know what I mean? So my grandmother said, you saving this money, that's good, but you got to know how much you got and you got to know what you're doing with it. So you need to get a bank account. So she took me up to AFNB National Bank and got me a savings account. So I started putting my money in the bank.
All right.
Because I'm adamant. I'm getting ready to buy me some Stacey Adams and some Sansa Bells, and you know what I mean? I'm getting ready.
Because your pops influenced you because he was rocking those Stacey?
Yeah, so, I mean, listen, my dad, all his brothers, which are my uncles, and all they buddies, man. When Friday and Saturday nights come, man, them guys look like they was putting on a fashion show. You know what I mean? And we youngsters watching them, you know what I mean? All my buddies is my cousins and my neighbors and all my dad and my uncles and all them, the guys they all hung out together. They went to a place called the Hallville Tavern, which my granddaddy owned, Yeah.
My dad owned a bar too, man.
Yeah, so,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, so then, not only that, now, I graduated from doing the storing, and in the grocery store to doing it in my granddaddy's tavern when I was like 17, 18, but I could never go out into the tavern. I had to stay back in the storage area, you know what I mean? But I'm peeping through the door every day. I'm trying to
was you drinking in the back?
Yeah, I sneak and get a drink, man.
I mean, but if you was in the back, but like, was you drinking alcohol?
Yeah, I sneak and get a drink. Yeah, I pop me a can.
Tell me about it.
Man, I pop me a can of beer and chug that sucker and crush up the can and put it in the bottle.
How old do you say?
I was like 17 then.
Yeah. So you stuck in the back and you're not allowed in the other section?
No, I couldn't go in the front. No, I couldn't go in the front.
So but you're slamming beers though
You know, I'd be just one a day. I'd just do one, you know, because I was young. Shit, one beer, I'd be, ooh, you know what I mean? I'd be feeling good, you know. And I think my granddaddy knew it too, right? Yeah. He never said anything about it.
They know that you taking
but
that
he know I'm taking the sip. Because I had a half pint of, I had a half pint of this whiskey called J.W. Dent, right? And I had it here, you know, and every day I get a little sip, you know what I mean? Then I had my buddy come down, you know, like Travis Hunter.
Be like, man, you gotta have a little bit of this.
Yeah. So God rest his soul. That was my H Boom Coon there, Travis Hunter. So I was like, come down about 1 o'clock, man. And he come down. I was, Granddad, I'm going to talk to Travis at the back door, you know what I mean? I'll be in the back, and I get a sip.
All right.
And we stash it, and we be sitting there, and we sneak and smoke cigarettes, you know, you know.
You know what I mean?
So like, and Travis and me was together when we first seen the cigarettes. It was me, Travis, Ronald Covington, and my brother Lester. All right, it's 5 of us. So we up at the park. So like I said, we play sundown in the summertime. The whole neighborhood is open. You're good to go in the neighborhood.
All right.
So it's a tag game.
Yeah, right.
You know, so
if you was telling me before we started live and shit.
So then after
explain the game for
it's just a tag game, but it was at night.
So if you fire a motherfucker, then you tag up with them,
and they gotta help you go track down the other dude.
So what happened to the last guy, bruh? Like when you find the last motherfucker,
he the winner, you know. He won
because he won.
Like, he's the last one. We got everybody else, you know. You. So, but then we always go follow the older dudes, you know, and they would be going. We seen them one night go up to the park, and when they went up to the park is when they was checking the doors on the railroad cars, and we was like, what they doing, you know what I mean? Cause we figured they always took girls. All of them had cars, you know. Raggedy cars, nice cars.
All right.
But they always just go up to the park and take the girls up in the park in their cars. Right. So we go up there and sneak and watch them and shit, right? So, it's one night we go up there and they ain't up there with none of the girls, you know. But they started checking the railroad cars. So when they checked this railroad car, opened that door, man, they started getting them cigarettes out there. Boxes and boxes of cigarettes. Well, where we hiding it over here, we can't really tell what it is they getting. It's just boxes.
All right.
So after they left in a car, and then they come back with another car, 2 cars now. They empty the one car, they come back with the other car. They fill them up. They fill it up with cigarettes, and they cut out. So we was up there, we watching like, man, what they getting? And so they didn't come back for a while. So we went over there and investigate what they getting, and it was cigarettes.
All right.
Okay, so like my dude Dennis Wycliffe, his dad worked for the post office too. But here's his thing: when he get home every evening, he got like a fifth.
Fucking OG, right?
Hey,
what the fuck? Hey, we ain't talking nothing but truth right up in this bitch.
So he kept a fifth. So he drink till he pass out every night. But he never missed a day at work at the post office, bruh.
Yeah, man, that's called a functionally alcoholic.
A functional alcoholic, right?
Fucking so check intoxicated motherfucker.
So check it out. He got a pickup truck.
All right.
So his son, my buddy Dennis Wycliffe, he get the pickup truck. So we go up to the park, we fill up with, man, we made 4 trips. Then it started getting light. You know what I mean? We've been up all night. We putting these cigarettes in his basement. We filled his basement up, bruh.
All right.
With boxes of cigarettes.
All right.
So now we think about what we gonna do with all these cigarettes. So here what we end up doing. We started selling them to the mom and pop stores and the other little stores and the gas stations in our neighborhood. Cause like I said, cigarettes are selling like $10.25 a carton and shit like. So we selling them to them for $5 a carton. Dude, we was killing it.
Man, okay, hold on.
But
man.
we don't know.
Hey, just so y'all know that this is
Hey,
we're gonna bring it back on the real. Like, so if y'all hear this story again, man, but this is the real shit right here. Like, if y'all are witnessing this right now, like this is the one, man. Like,
So,
we're gonna spin the block next time, but this is the one, man. You know what I'm saying?
So anyway, check it out. Hey, y'all, what up? Yeah, so anyhow, so like I said, we started selling the cigarettes to neighborhood spots, right? You know, and people, just anybody. Like if you in the neighborhood and you come up and say, hey, I heard y'all got cartons of cigarettes for $5, I'll be like, here you go. You know, boom. So you gone. But like I said, we never knew anything about a stamp on a pack of cigarettes. We don't know nothing about none of that.
All right.
So the ATF, the FBI, and the local police is knocking on my door.
I've been there, done that shit.
So they take us.
Check out my stories, motherfuckers. Like ATF kicking down the door.
They didn't kick out the door.
You ain't even heard that shit yet.
They just came over to the house, knocked on my door, and asked for my dad. And my dad come to it, and they talked to him. And then my dad called me in the living room and tell me, boy, you got to go with these men right here. This, that, and the other. So anyway, now you know I'm sneaking and smoking in the bedroom, me and my brother. So they done found a empty pack in there. And like I said, then I end up in the juvenile center for 2 days. You know what I mean? So they went and raided my basement and got all the cigarettes and shit like that. And I guess they was doing something with the people that was selling the cigarettes, these little stores or something. I don't know. But anyway. You know, the bottom line of it is, after they let me go, my parents came and got me and took me home. I never heard no more about it. So, you know, like I said, I was
17?
13. No, I was 13.
Oh, 13.
Yeah,
and so your parents had to pick you up. How was that?
Yeah, it was cool.
Tell me about about that situation when your parents, like, that's got to be some shaming.
Man, I'm grounded,
shit.
man. I can't go nowhere. I got to go to school and bring my ass home, and I got to go to work and come right home. I can't get on the phone, call my girlfriend and shit. You know, you grounded, dude.
I'm gonna have to say this shit one time.
You know, you done
for the camera. I was like about the same age, probably like fucking 13 or some shit. Like, my mom had to come and pick me up from jail, and I have to say that, like, just like the disappointment in her eyes, like I felt fucking horrible, man, that I let my mom down like that.
Me too, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I did. My dad.
Like, I was just like, oh man, I fucking felt like shit. Like like to see that look on my mom's face, man, like fucking fucked me up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, my dad and my mom, they was like, dude, what is wrong with you? I said,
I know, man.
I said, Dad, everybody that was there, we was all there, and we saw the older boys getting it, so we got them too. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't thinking about I was doing nothing bad. He said, I know it. I know it. You're absolutely right. You never even crossed your mind you was doing anything wrong. Do you hear what you're saying? I'm like, oh, God. I'm trying to get out of this.
The disappointment in your parents' fucking faces,
like,
man.
And he kept telling me that.
That'll stick with you for life, right?
And listen to
like,
me.
It hurts, man. Like, when I look back at it, I'm like, God damn,
what was
man.
I thinking? I'm
just like, God, man, that shit hurts, man. To see that disappointment in your fucking family.
So he was like, man, and that hurt me. It hurt my feelings that I hurt his feelings.
I know, exactly. Like, I fucking, and my mom. You're the one that birthed me.
Hey, but my mom was like this. Don't even talk to me. My mother like, don't even talk to me. Talk to your dad. Don't, hey. Boy, I'll beat you up. And my mom wasn't no joke, man. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell this story right quick that I never fucking said before and shit.
Cheers. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.